Hey, hello everybody. I want to just welcome you, to the new Let's Talk Fortitude studio. We had thought about kind of keeping this under wraps until we had 6 episodes in the bank before we started releasing. And as you know by the post that we put up yesterday, that we were actually in Chesapeake, Virginia, where we interviewed one of the owners, one of the 3 owners there at Pale Horse Coffee. They're veterans. All 3 owners are veterans. We also interviewed a gentleman who is active duty, 6 months away from retirement, who owns his own Cuban restaurant. He's Cuban. He's a Cuban immigrant. We talk about that in the interview. And Pale Horse was kind enough to allow us to continue to stay set up and bring him down, because they're both in the same little strip mall there in Chesapeake. So Pale Horse allowed us to stay set up and do our second interview there. It's awesome atmosphere. Both great interviews. And one that you don't know that I posted up yesterday is also with Jason Hubbard, who owns a cheesecake food truck here in Charlotte. Jason was raised on the mission field, so he's not a veteran, but he has a great story to tell. So those are the 3 that we have in the bank at the time. And you're also going to be seeing this posted up on the Shelter Hole YouTube site. So Shelter Hole fans, don't be alarmed. We're not changing anything. The Shelter Hole studio will continue to stay where it currently is. Chad had approached me about, I had approached Chad about switching that channel over to the Shelter Hole and having interviews. And I wanted to interview veterans who own their own business to share their story. Now, the reason I want veterans is to give other veterans hope. I'm a former veteran business owner here in Charlotte. Was very successful. It did not fail. So there's reasons, and one of these days I'll have Chad and I'll sit down and kind of let him do an interview, or however he wants to do it, kind of tell my story. But it's not about me at this point. It's about everybody else. There's plenty of other stories out there to tell without telling mine. But not that I want to play it down, but the theater interviews of all these veterans coming back, everybody's doing that. What I want to do is I want to take those veterans who have come back and started their own businesses. You've got the Sean Ryans, the Mike Ritlins, the Randy Bougelays, the Lucky Rileys out there, Mike of Pale Horse and his cohorts, Jay at Cohiba Restaurant. So there's tons of them out there. I've got one right here in Mint Hill. The man, we're in the process of talks right now. So I don't want to give out too much until we actually get that nailed down, but I should be having a meeting with him this week. A great story, very successful right here in my hometown. So I wanted to bring the story of their successes, their struggles, of how they've developed their business since they got out of the military. And to give hope to other veterans who may be thinking about starting their own business, that would say, hey, man, I've been thinking about that. And maybe through these interviews, they would get the encouragement that they need to go for it, or even pick up the phone. The links to all of these interviews, when we publish these, the links to these guys will be in the descriptions. They're very humble. I have yet to interview the 3 that I've done. These guys are extremely humble and thankful, and more than willing to come on my podcast and share their story for encouragement to anyone else that might be thinking about starting their own business. So this is awesome. Now, on the Shelter Hole side of things, the interviews are going to be more on the evangelical side of things. We got some great stuff coming to you. Be patient. We'll put snippets out to kind of give you an idea of what's happening. Please go to forerunnerproductions.locals.com, or reach out to Chad on Facebook or YouTube or Locals or Instagram. You can find him there, Chad Garrett of Forerunner Productions, and he can direct you in the right way. Also, pre-orders for his book. I got the name of it finally. You're Not Special, You're Gifted is coming to you from Chad Garrett, and it is available for pre-order. If you'll get in touch with Chad, he can get you the form. We've put it out on Facebook and Instagram, so it is out there. I think it releases like the middle or the end of August. And I'm excited about that because I got some people I want to send that out to, some friends of mine. Anyway, thanks, guys. We're so excited. God bless you, and may Jesus be Lord of your life. And man, we have got some great stuff coming, and thank you so much for being part of the programs. Thank you.